Hello guys, this is Eric Day from ACS Learning Hub. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back, and today is 2023, 6th of January, right? Thank you so much for all of you coming in here with my MT4. In this session, I'm going to start planning and pick up some of the currency pairs that I'm going to focus for the day, right? So that we can stay focused and trade with what we have picked up, all right? Okay, so currently, let's quickly go into this Aussie CAD, all right, Aussie CAD over here. Well, let's see what Aussie CAD is offering us today. Well, Aussie CAD, yesterday we were talking about, actually got some rejections here, and for the past yesterday, there's a slip off, a little selling there, and today we are over at this point to go to have a support. It's building up a support today. So will there be a chance that actually it's actually coming in for a selling today? Well, tentatively, we are on the support. So currently, I won't be looking out for any selling first. Okay, so let's see if this, if there is another round of resistance to come in, then we will go for a selling. All right. So tentatively, no. All right. Hi, Marcus. Nice to see you here. Right, so over at this point here, right, I shall skip this Aussie CAD first. Okay, then we will move on to Aussie Franc. Hi, you Gmail user. Nice to see you here. Okay, so for Aussie Franc, right now we are also moving towards the north, so to test on the resistance. So currently, I won't be this for a while because tentatively by looking into this is not very ideal yet. Okay, so I'm going to skip that. Alright, so for Aussie Yen, okay, yeah. What signals do you use to enter a candlestick pattern on a key or on the key level? Is there any more to it? Yes, there's more to it. Alright, definitely. Okay. So yeah, for Aussie Yen over here, as we can see, Aussie Yen is actually approaching our resistance. Previously, we were talking about this. So for Aussie Yen, I'm actually waiting for this Aussie Yen to actually come into this area here before I start selling, which I see that is actually pretty near. Okay, as we can see, tested once, now it's going back to retest this area. So for buyers and sellers, we are tentatively, I suggest that we should stay away from here, right, to see will it get rejected or will it break above. Okay, so hang on with that. So for Aussie Kiwi, let's take a look at Aussie Kiwi. Well, Aussie Kiwi over here, we can see that Aussie Kiwi is actually going on a downward trend right now. But there's a retracement for the one whole week and now coming into the system. So for Aussie Kiwi, at this area here, we're having some resistance now. Then are we going to go for a selling? I would say that there may be a chance that it's actually coming back for a selling now because it's transiting back into the bear. So tentatively, all right, I will be putting this Aussie Kiwi into my watch list, all right, so that we can take a look. Are we going to sell this? All right. Okay, so let's take a look at Aussie dollar. Well, Aussie dollar, let's take a look at Aussie dollar here. Yep. So for Aussie dollar, at the moment, right now, as we can see, for Aussie dollar, we are actually in the bear, but after this setting up for us buying, and now we have met up with a resistance up there. So are we coming back into the selling? As we can see, trying to go into the transition to become a bear. So tentatively, I will still take it as a bull. It's still respecting the support. It's still moving north. So I will not be selling this. All right. So Euro Aussie. Well, Euro Aussie, we have now the bull is running and transiting into the bear. However, it met up with the support over here, and now it retraced upwards. But for Euro Aussie, it looks like there's a very good chance because it has met up with the resistance over in this area. Then now it's retracing downwards to test onto the support. They are looking for some concrete support before it can continue to move. So I would say that Euro Aussie, yeah, we have a good chance for selling. Okay, so we can take note, right? Okay, so for Euro CAD, as for Euro CAD over here, we can see that the bull is still on the move and transiting down into the bear. So let's look out for the support level first. Okay, let's see. The support level is here, right? There's one support here, right? Another, yeah, this is a support over here. But now we are into this turbulence area here, which I would say that this area may form up a new support to continue to run. So for Euro CAD, I'm going to stay away for a while. Okay, so for Euro Yen over at this point here, right? Euro yen. Okay, over here we can see the euro yen is actually now. Are we going for buying or selling for euro yen? We are now general trend. We should be looking for buying, but the trend now is actually transiting back. So we are now having a very new selling area. Okay, but it's still in the transition area. It's still in the mid. Whether should we sell or should we buy? Okay, in the general trend, right? So let's take a look at this area here. We have tested into this area, but I would say that the resistance is high up there. There's still possibility of buying. Okay, yeah. So today, I will say that today we shall take a look for the buying for the euro yen, more likely than the sell. Okay. Hi, Sitaraman. Sitaraman. Nice to see you here. Are you somebody that a friend of Naga? I think so. Right. So I should say namaste. Nice to see you here. Okay. Yes. Hope you. Thank you for coming in. Later on when I'm having my live session, yeah, please join in. All right. Euro Kiwi. Let's take a look at Euro Kiwi. Yeah, Euro Kiwi. Okay. Over here, Euro Kiwi. We are actually now looking into selling. So over at this point here, it looks like now we are actually moving towards the south. Okay. After meeting up with a resistance. So we still have quite a big space down there to go for selling for this 100 over pips. So Euro Kiwi, today I'm going to put Euro Kiwi watch list for selling. Okay, so later on we can focus on this as well. Okay, so let's see Euro dollar. Now Euro dollar. And euro dollar over here, we are now in the bear, retracing upwards into the bull, and the bull seems as transiting down into the bear again. So I will say that currently for euro dollar, we're going to look out for selling into another area. Let's see, there's a support area here. Okay, we are trying to take this out, and then after that, we are going for another round of selling to the support down there. So for euro dollar today, looks like there's a very good chance for selling down to retest the support before it actually can go for a buying. So probably today euro dollar there may be a selling opportunity, but please be sure that today we have a non-farm payroll, and that may be very slow in the day. And after that, when the New York session comes, it will become very active. Okay, so euro dollar is something that we can take note. Okay, that over here. Okay, euro dollar. Yeah, tentatively, I think euro dollar. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to skip this euro dollar first. Okay, we'll come into euro dollar during the live session and see how it goes. Okay. Right. So for pound Aussie over here, pound Aussie. Okay, and for this pound Aussie, we are looking into the session that now with this support, we are very near. We are very near to the support, am I right? So the support has no change at all. The pound Aussie is still looking out for support before it goes for a buy. So we still have 80 pips to go. All right. So for this, okay, for pound Aussie, I'm going to put this my watch list for selling. There's still good chance for looking for support. Now pound CAD. How about pound CAD? Well, pound CAD, we are actually in the bull, transiting down into the bear, right on the support. Okay, we are right on the support. So currently, with this area here, the support is very near. Okay, so we are actually now into this for about 25 pips. So I'm going to skip this for pound CAD. All right, so later on we can come in and take a look. There may be a chance of retesting here. Okay, yeah. So for pound franc, let's take a look at pound franc. Yeah, pound franc over here. The selling comes down, and now it's actually still moving towards the sideways, and now you can see there's actually a support over here, and we are actually still looking for a resistance before it can come back for a selling. So pound franc, I'm going to skip this first. I'm not going to touch this, right? So for pound yen, all right, pound yen, let's take a look at pound yen over here. Pound yen, will there be a chance for selling? All right, there may be a chance for selling, as we can see that in the general trend over here for the pound yen, all right, we are actually now into bear. It has turned into the bear, but today we still have a lot of retracement done, and waiting for it to touch the resistance up here. After it has tested the resistance, there may be a chance of selling. So we can look out for this pound yen later on. right, to look out for selling opportunity. But for pound yen, I will see that there may be a good chance, okay, the selling may come second half of the day, all right? Maybe, yeah, okay, so we can take a look later on. Well, for pound kiwi, over here, we can see the pound kiwi. It went up and now moving very slowly downwards. Am I right? Very slowly. Well, so we have to be careful. With pound kiwi is a lot of actions in there. So for today, are we going for a selling for this pound kiwi? I'm looking at the area. The resistance has been tested once, came down for the lower resistance, and now coming for another one. So probably pound kiwi we still have a good chance to sell. However, there is a support over at this area here, so we just need to take note about 40 pips to go. About 40 pips. All right. So from here, we can take note if there's a chance of selling. This is the area that we are looking out for. Okay. All right. So for pound kiwi, I'm going to put this in my watch list. Right. Pound kiwi. Okay. So let's see. Pound dollar. Let's see pound dollar. Well, pound dollar now is also transiting down into the bear. Okay, it seems like it's coming back for the selling. Again, like we have been talking about this since last year. Okay, where are we looking for pound dollar to go back into 1:1 against the dollar? Well, near there, but not there. All right, so probably, yeah, then we may want to take a look. Okay. So in this case, right, for this pound dollar, there may be one time that we may be looking out for the selling, as we can see the selling is still ongoing now. Okay, so for the pound dollar, right, we have a support over into this area here that we need to take care. We need to take note of this as well. So at this area here, we are now on the resistance to go down for the selling. So we have a good chance there, down there, take out this area, and there's one resistance here. Okay, so we can take a look at this area here. I think it's very promising to sell, and I see it's already running selling. Okay, for those who entered here, we should be capturing about 19 pips already. Okay, yeah, so we will take a look later on the pound dollar. Okay, yeah, dollar CAD. All right, dollar CAD. So pound dollar I will be putting in watch list as well. Okay, so later on I will focus on this as well. So dollar CAD is actually on the move to the blue. Okay, so it's actually moving up to look out for, as we can see for dollar CAD. But today, non-farm payroll, okay, anything can happen during the second half of the day. So I would suggest that we can skip this first. Okay. For dollar franc, as I right now is on the bull side, still on the buying side. So in the general trend, we are actually having a bear, but it's retracing upwards to look out for a resistance before it actually starts selling. So it may actually comes in the second half of the day. Well, let's see. Okay, or even maybe London session, then we'll come back and take a look, right? So for dollar yen, let's take a look at dollar yen. Well, dollar yen over here. Well, dollar yen, we know that it actually hit 151. After that, it started to step off now to 130 as the low for this cycle, and actually now retracing upwards to 133. So 133 over here, we are looking out for a resistance up there, as we can see, right? Over here, the resistance. So allow it to test onto the resistance before we start selling. If not, it may even break out, and then after that we test this as a support to go further up. It's still possible, and I could say that we are still looking out for this level 137. Okay, so there will still be very, very big space to buy. So for dollar yen, I will tentatively, okay, I will just skip this. I'm not going to touch this, right? For Bitcoin, just a little update here. We are still around 16,766. Okay, 16,766. Okay, so tentatively, we are still around this region. Okay, I'm still waiting for it to break the 1636. Okay, right, for the gold. As for the gold, let's take a look at the gold. Well, the gold generally, we are still looking for a pull. From the buying, we have bought from 1634 until all the way now, we're still on the buy side. Yes, for the gold, it's still on the buy side. We are still looking for 1875, right? 1875. So yesterday, our target 1859 has already met. So today, will there be a chance that it will still continue to go for a higher high to create to match the 1875? Then we will still continue buying. Okay. So for gold wise, I would say that the general trend is still on the buying. So buyers can stop. Okay, so seller have to stay. Okay, right. So that should be all for today. And let me see what do we have to share with everyone. We have all these currency pairs here. So test it out for everybody. Okay, so for now, right, for now, I'm going to focus. Okay, for now, I'm going to focus on selling with Aussie Kiwi, Euro Aussie, Euro Kiwi, Pound Aussie, Pound Yen, Pound Kiwi, and Pound Dollar. All right, we have all these to focus. Things may change, so do come into my live session later on so that we can update each other. All right, so that we can also discuss how to enter a trade, learn something out there, and if there's a chance, we can take a profit together as well. Right. Okay, that's all for me, guys. So do remember to smash the like button to show your appreciation for this video, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel to join in the live trading later on. Right. So guys, I shall see you later in the live trading. This is Eric Day from ACS Learning Hub. See you again.